Hello everyone, I'm Captain Logan, and tonight I'm going to play the new Halloween game from Retro Realms. This is part of a 2-pack that this company just put out with Halloween and with Ash vs. Evil Dead. And as you can see, I actually haven't bought the Evil Dead one yet. I thought I would just do these one at a time, because you don't get a discount for buying them together, and I didn't know how long it would take me to get through Halloween, and I was more curious about this one than Evil Dead, though I totally will play the other one. So I figured I'd space it out, maybe get the other one next month. So I have not had a chance, of course, to take a look at that at all. I played the first 4 or 5 levels of Halloween, so I got my feet wet with this the other day, and so I know the controls and stuff. So you at least won't have to watch me futzing around, not having any idea what I'm doing. But it is Cap Can't Play, so I'm sure I will still live up to that title, though not intentionally. I will absolutely play my best. But before we get into this, let's just kind of take a look at this little hub world they put together for a second, because it's kind of fun. First of all, I'm very curious to see what the other 4 machines end up being. These are 16-bit throwback things, and we're paying a lot of homage and playing with the nostalgia of arcade machines, but these are much more like what you might have had on the Super Nintendo or the Genesis or something. But I love what these machines look like, and they look really authentic and credible, and very much like what you would expect a Halloween arcade machine to look like during that period. Guesses about what the other machines might end up being. They have announced they're doing at least 4 more, and it's kind of fun that they're already built into the hub world, so they know what they are, and they're probably hip deep in development already, and I don't know when those are supposed to come out, but I bet we won't have to wait too long, and they're all supposed to be horror things. So some of what I would want or what I'm gonna guess at might be wishful thinking, but at the very top of my list is The Shining. I think that would make for a fantastic 2D side-scrolling adventure game like this, and obviously Halloween would have been at the top of my list. That's a perfect choice for this, and it's really fun, by the way, to get to play as the slasher character. Is it possible that, and who knows what they're able to get the licenses for, is it possible that they're doing one for Nightmare on Elm Street? Obviously we really need to get to play as Freddy Krueger. Are they gonna do one where you play as Jason? Like, who knows? But I'm gonna guess The Shining, and again, it might be wishful thinking. I really want that one. And is it possible that we could get one for I'm blanking. What is the movie that we just did the other day with Pinhead? But I'd love to see that. And anybody in the comments, other ideas that popping in your head for what Hellraiser, for what you'd like to see from this company. Hayden Springs says oof, because it's 50 for both. They look complex and expansive enough that 25 apiece seems reasonable enough. You know, when you package them together, I mean, I'm gonna have to play all the way through them to have a sense of whether combined it feels like a full enough experience that it's worth being an almost full price game. But I mean, these days full price is between 60 and 70, so it's already a you know, minorly a budget title. But if there's enough game there, 25 is real reasonable. That's very comparable. And also, if these had come out like several months apart, I don't think anybody would be complaining about the $50 price tag. It's just that when they release them together and it's $50, it makes you feel like they had to kind of stretch to get a full game to get to that price point. But it's very comparable to a lot of these other kind of budget retro throwback titles like Streets of Rage 4 and Shredder's Revenge and things like that. Child's Play would be fantastic. That's a good call, John. Of course, we got John and Austin in the comments there, my 2 big horror guys that work with the other channel. Thanks for being here, guys. There's Chewbacca's Lover, there's Bob the Hunt. Anyway, apologies for the preamble. I'm going to start calling it the pre-ramble, I think. But let's go ahead and look around here for a second. So you've got this little arcade space, and there's the door where you walked in, so it looks very ominous outside. You can't go out there. And then in here, there's a little living room area, pardon me, where somebody really needs to pick up their trash and sweep or vacuum. And then there's an ominous TV there. Is it possible that, if this is a stretch, that we're kind of teasing a poltergeist here? Could we get a poltergeist one of these? That'd be fantastic. But then you go over to the shelf here, and we have a lot of VHS tapes that are labeled in a non-copyright infringement way. We've got Evil Bread, which is hilarious because they do have the rights to do Evil Dead, but they're still doing the kind of copyright less parody thing, which is hilarious. In Planet of the Chimps, I see. What else is over here? Let's look. I gotta look a little closer to the screen here. David Fields Math Shark. That's wonderful. I can't read all of these without getting really close to it. But if you got this yourself, you can, obviously look real close at this. I should take a screenshot of this, maybe in another stream. We'll look closer at it. Then you just got like numbered tapes at the bottom, and it goes all the way down. I would love to read all of those labels. I love little Easter eggs and things like that. When I play video games, I like to, especially 3D things. And obviously this is not that. This is just a little hub world. But I love to go around and kind of smell the roses and see what exactly is here. These must be some kind of like trophy cases or something that you'll fill in as you unlock stuff. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's go ahead and play the game now, shall we? Here we go. So you get in here, and it sounds, of course, much more period than it actually will be. So this isn't trying to be like perfectly 16-bit like it is very modern. And we have really perfected the formula for these things, I think, at this point. This plays a lot like the AVGN game, which I've done streams on and absolutely love. There are other characters you'll get to pick between once you finish the whole game, which, of course, I've not done yet. I've just played a few levels, so we can only play as Michael Myers right now. But Ash is in here, which makes me wonder if you'll get to play as the main characters of all of these once you get them all together. And I also wonder just how similar each of the games will look. Like, it's all in the same engine. You have one program that you play all of these in, obviously, and I assume that there are slight differences in gameplay, but it's all the same engine. And then you have Kelly Maxwell and Laurie Strode, so it's fun you get to play as Laurie Strode, and I wonder what her moveset is like. And I'm sure Austin and John have already gotten all the way through it and could tell me about that. So I've only gotten to level 2-2, so I guess I just played like the first 4. But we'll go ahead and start at the beginning here. And I'll try to get at least as far as I did the other night on my own. Austin, you get tickets and levels, and you use the tickets to buy the trophies. Okay, I figured it was probably something like that. So we've got kind of a tutorial level right after the cutscene at the beginning here that establishes the kind of supernatural demon that gives Michael Myers some extra powers and puts him on a mission. Just a real gnarly looking demon guy. And I'm going to assume that this is like, the Overlord. And I'm going to assume, I'm not going to read all of this. We'll just kind of skip through it, but you can read it as we go if you've not had a chance to play this yet. But I wonder, having not looked at the Ash game yet, if this guy kind of connects all the games together and is sort of our multiversal connector thing. I love that every time we do a cutscene, we give Michael a chance to talk, but he's mute and doesn't. So he just gets ellipses, and sometimes he'll get an exclamation point or a question mark at the end of his ellipses. So he is expressive, even though you wouldn't be able to see his expressions behind his mask, but his mask. Pardon me, Math Shark. But I love the gravestone thing, so you have to get the gravestone of the sister you murdered at the end of every level. It's hilarious. Jason looked at this with me the other night, and just the first couple levels, and was disappointed that it doesn't just play through the movie. I really like that it doesn't. I think it's fun that it's got Easter eggs and callbacks to, it seems like stuff all over the franchise, and I'm not super familiar with Halloween. I've seen all of the movies once, in a long time ago. I did an overview video. So this mechanic is really neat, that there are places that you can't traverse unless you look at kind of this hell demon universe. So you're like phasing in and out of realities. And I wonder if that mechanic is going to be in the other games as well. Dan, I like how Michael isn't sleeping in his bed. Oh yeah, good call. Austin says each character has their item the Overlord holds over them. Okay, I figured that he connected all the games together. I should have just invited Austin here so that while I was playing and dying a lot, he could explain all of this to me. That's all right. I picked the perfect time to play this game, 4 days after Halloween. I actually really wanted to do this Halloween night, and I had a movie I needed to watch to prep for our Friday show, which was Hellraiser. I don't know why I couldn't think of that a minute ago. I really loved that. And again, that would be so cool for this. So that's a neat mechanic as well. And you can slice upward. So this is a nice straightforward tutorial level. I don't love tutorials. I prefer, even with things like this, oh, that's right, you have to do this. I prefer levels that just kind of force you to do the important next thing instead of telling you what to do. But at least it's just text on the screen, and it's not stopping you constantly, so it's not too bad. And then there's the pitchfork, which is hilarious and is super helpful, actually, the way it throws enemies back. I really love that. There's a charge attack that I didn't realize you even had until, I guess I missed it this tutorial, until I was already getting pretty far. But yeah, call me old-fashioned and behind the times, but this is the stuff I want for new games. And I would take 5 of these a year in whatever property companies wanted to put out. And I know that there's a lot of 2D side-scrolling stuff these days. Sometimes my bag and sometimes not. Jason really likes the single-screen platformers. I can't really get into those. I much prefer traditional kind of Mario Sonic type stuff. And then, of course, there's collectibles in this game to kind of force some replay value. If the level designs are good enough, do those just keep respawning, like, no matter how many times I kill them? As long as the level designs are fun, I find side-scrollers to be pretty replayable regardless. Just the sheer number of times I've gone through Donkey Kong Country and Mario World, Sonic 2, etc., etc. This is a little bit more Castlevania-y than something like that, which is a franchise that I came to pretty late, but I appreciate a lot. This is like that, except not so stiff, which I really like. And then it's fun because when you go into the Nightmare Realm, there's these cool, like, hell demons you get to kill. There are upgrades in this game, which, before I started broadcasting, Austin and I were talking about, and how important those are going to be for me, particularly for health, which I'm about to lose here. but you can upgrade like how long you're able to be in the nightmare realm and such. Let me know if my sound balance is good, folks. I don't know how well you can hear the game right now. The last game stream I did, the gameplay was kind of overpowering my voice a little bit, so I turned it down some. Toward the beginning, it seems pretty generous in, you know, giving you extra health through the level. It gets harder as it goes, so I don't think that's as plentiful later on. I love the candy corn. That's great. The kind of generic Halloween motif is fun. But yeah, like I said, I like how on brand this is, while not just being the movie. But I also like... One second. That it's sufficiently goofy like a 16-bit platformer licensed game would be. And so it stays on brand, but it finds ways to get a lot of enemies and some kind of silly stuff in there that obviously wouldn't be in a movie. And I enjoy that. So it's not... Oh, that was dumb. Can't believe I did that. So it's not silly to the point of, you know, like, there's bats attacking you or anything. Although maybe there are bats in a later level. I don't know. But this gimmick of this demon from hell allows you to have all this crazy stuff that obviously wouldn't typically be in a Halloween movie. We were talking the other night about how there was almost a Hellraiser crossover with Halloween, and this is how you do that, right? Where you have, you know, Pinhead and his group come to Michael Myers and try to make him one of them. Look, I got my other pumpkin, or I got my second pumpkin, I should say. So you see, it just lasts for a limited time that we can increase as we upgrade. Pretty bloody as it should be, and this is, of course, doing the same thing the AVGN game does, where it's giving you all the, you know, violent adult stuff that as a kid you might have thought was super cool, that would have never been in a game on, or very many anyway, on Super Nintendo and Genesis, because parents would complain because those were toys and ostensibly only for children. And so now we grow up and we're making all these things that are what we thought we were playing when we were a kid. And of course, we've seen that with cartoon shows and movies and all kinds of things. So there we go. There's the end of the first level. Let's see what folks are saying in the comments here. Thomas, sound balance is pretty much on point tonight, Cap. Thanks, man. Hopefully so. John, this game gets really difficult, but it never feels unfair. Cool. That would be my hope. I thought it was already getting pretty difficult with the first boss, which once I was getting a better handle on mechanics and things, I was able to get past. But, you know, I'm not the best at video games in general, so it takes me a long time to get great at this stuff. Oh, am I just not connected right now? That's not a big deal. Senior Sticks, this is the new Halloween game. So, as I was talking to Austin about earlier, I'm gonna keep getting health increases. Should I save the rest of my funds, or should I also get... I don't think I need a nightmare meter increase right now. I think I'm good there. So, I will leave the shop. And it is nice that it immediately gives you a level select. And that it doesn't have its own kind of gimmicky hub world, since you've got the 3D one for the different games. I guess it would have been okay, you know, if you had the map that you run around, like a Mario World or a like NES Ninja Turtles or something, but I don't need that. It's kind of nice to just immediately have a way to go back and play the levels you've played before. And we are still in the asylum trying to escape. I like that Michael immediately climbs up onto things himself, and how easy wall jumping is. And of course, in that way, it's less Castlevania and more like a NES Batman or a Ninja Gaiden or something. I also like that the color scheme changes if you get down too far in health. So it starts to get closer to black and white. I gotta get some more health here. There we go. I like the length of these levels. They're not too short, they're not too long. I felt like the first AVGN game had just preposterous lengths of levels, and that game is so hard, it's got checkpoints constantly. And the second game was more reasonable about that, but I think this had that figured out right away. By the way, the company that made that game is also doing one of these for, of all things, I want to say Rocky Horror is what they got licensed to, and it's that exact engine. It looks and sounds just like the EVGN game, to the point where like a lot of the sound effects, like when you get hit and you die and stuff, are the same. And I don't know anything about Rocky Horror, but it looks fun. I would maybe play it, but then I would feel like there was a prerequisite where I need to watch that. So I love that we're outside the asylum now. That's really fun. I love the colors. I love the lightning effects in the background. And I like that they're taking some liberties in, I want to say, in what you can get away with the graphics here versus what we would have had in 16-bit. But they're not going crazy with it. You know, it doesn't even look as modern and impressive as something like Country Returns. Okay, so this is the first boss, and he's a little difficult at the start. Or at least, I should say, it took me a while to get used to what to do with him. So it might take me a few shots at it. I gotta throw my pitchfork, which I assume is supposed to be a reference to, what is it, 4? Where he's got his pitchfork. Our blarg. We'll go through this the first time. The nice thing is, if you keep having to come back to this because you suck, you can keep pressing start to get through it, which is really nice. There's the exclamation point after the ellipsis. That's hilarious. One thing I found really amusing playing through this 6 or 7 times before I killed this boss is occasionally the nurse that you kill, and by the way, you have to kill the nurse in order to get the pitchfork, so like, you have to be a ruthless, horrible bastard, because you're Michael Myers. So if you want to play this game, you have to kill the nurses. But hilariously, the nurse will occasionally change ethnicity. I don't know why, but there's sometimes a white nurse and there's sometimes a black nurse, and that's very funny to me. Alright, here we go. And that is just neat. That's some flair, of course, that you couldn't have gotten in 16-bit. But then we get kind of right back into the game here. Okay, I'm going to really concentrate here. Try not to suck. I don't think there is a straight up pattern here. And I don't think it has an AI that, you know, is really reacting to the way you're playing, but I think it is randomized, maybe? I'm not sure, though. Okay, I'm out of pitchforks. So now I'm going to have to get up to him. And I'm going to have to be really careful about when he stomps. Now, I was not careful enough. So yeah, I will probably have to do this again. So here's the fire again. And here come these guys. Let's hope I can kill them all. I guess I should have done the slide. I forgot about that. So yeah, see, so now we have a different ethnicity for this nurse. So equal opportunity murder. And then you can just skip through this. Alright, get him. Ah, I wasted one. That sucks. Oh, he's got me in the corner here. This may not be our day. Whoa! I didn't expect those to come from behind. I don't like bosses. I always find them tedious. It's just not my thing. And so I get a little bit nervous playing them in front of people. But I'm going to do my best. I'm still playing better than I was the first couple of shots I had at this. Cool, I got all of them. I haven't tried charging him. I don't know how well that works. Oh, it doesn't let you. Oh, man. I landed on it. I'll get it here in a minute. It's just going to take a couple of times. John, Cap can't play Dark Souls. I will never, ever do that. That would be so boring for everyone. I mean, not that I've ever tried, but I just assume that's me button mashing and dying constantly. That's a you never see me get past a first stage kind of stream. I hate that I wasted that hit. Oh, he jumped. I'm already out of him. Nah, I got hit by one. That didn't work. Ah. I couldn't get out of the way. I almost had him. He had one more hit left. Bob the Hun. So is that nurse black or Hispanic? It's hard to tell with these graphics. I don't think it matters. I don't know how important that is. She's clearly not the same ethnicity as the first one. That's all that matters. Anyway, I'm just gonna really concentrate here. Try to get through this. At least I'm not getting hit by the fire so much. Okay, Adam of pitchforks. There's a thing you never thought you'd have to say. Got hit by one, and I could not get out of his way fast enough. I'm nearly there, guys. Come on. Oh, no, that sucks. Come on, come on, come on. God. Nearly had it. John, Evil fights tonight. Evil gets health upgrades tonight. Evil can't play. Yeah, that was a mistake. Yeah, he got me in the corner again. I might get it this time, though. Oops, oops, oops. That's bad. That's very bad. Oh, man. I landed on the fire. Well, if I don't get through this after a couple of these, I might just go to my other file and go to level select. Just so we can see some more of it. Because Cap can't play, but he can cheat. Certainly. Because, oh, that sucks. Because I did get through this once the other night. Oh, I missed that. Yeah. I've only got 1 health left. I don't know. This is the stuff that's just no fun to me to do in front of people. Stop throwing fire at me. Okay, I'll try one more time. Yeah, thanks, John. I just hate doing this tedious stuff where everybody's got to watch me do the same thing 100,000 times. But this is what this boss is like. You know, this reminds me a little bit of... Oh, come on. The Redeemer boss in the... I might try one more time after this. I'm just getting some cheap hits here. But yeah, the Redeemer boss in the Super Nintendo game for Spawn with the mannequins. I talked about that in the Spawn yard. Okay, out of pitchforks. Oh, I thought I got over that. I did not get over that. Okay. We'll try one more time. Oh, wait. I'm not dead. I'm probably about to be dead, but I am not dead. I thought I was. Come on. Jump out of there. He had 1 left. I keep getting really close. Senior Sticks, yellow super chat. As the ultimate Spawn fan, will McFarlane pay you? No. No, he won't. I'm not the ultimate Spawn fan. In some ways, I'm like simultaneously the ex-ultimate Spawn fan and the ultimate Spawn detractor, I would say. But yes, I got my Spawn tattoo because Spawn has been just... God, I just could not get away from that. Has been too much a part of my life not to have a tattoo of it to commemorate Spawn year and just everything that I have dealt with Spawn and McFarlane and the love-hate relationship I have with that stuff. But I still love the aesthetic. I still love the idea. And Spawn would be wonderful for this, by the way. That won't happen, because that's not really the point of it. You know, those kinds of things. But it'd be neat. Whoa. Yeah, if this is a Spawn game, this guy would be overkill. Yeah, that's the tough thing, is when you get up right on him and you don't know he's going to stop. Somebody help me out, though. Am I wrong about the pattern thing? I don't think this guy really is in a pattern, unless there's certain things you do that trigger stuff he does, but I'm not sure. Thanks for the super chat, though, Senior Sticks, by the by. If I didn't say that already. Yeah. Ugh. And I had him down to 1 again. Okay, I am going to try this one more time. John, the new Sonic game looks pretty good. I might get it on sale. Yeah, I want to know just how much new there is in it. Because I've played through the original a couple times. That is Sonic Generations. Kind of surreal to me that Sonic Generations, of all things, got an upgrade. Got an update. Or a remake, I should say. I don't care enough about Shadow is my thing. But I really like that game a lot, and just, you know, having it in HD makes it kind of worth it enough to me. I will probably wait until Christmas and get that for my kids, because they really want it. I think I'm getting faster on these guys, though. Okay, get out of the way of that. Maybe shoot forward. I still got hit by it, though. That sucks. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm getting there. This is taking me about as long as it did the other night. Ah! I've still got 3 health left. We might be good here, guys. Yes! Got him! There we go. So yeah, in some ways I'm excited about Shadow X Sonic Generations, but... Or is it Strike That, Reverse It? But it is a really odd thing to do with that. Okay, I want to do a health increase, but I don't have enough candy corn. There's another sentence I never thought I would say. Right, 38 minutes. So yeah, we should get at least as far as I got the other night on my own. Naturally, I've had the Halloween theme stuck in my head for the last 48 hours. Senior Sticks, anyone want a John Wick game where he can kill people with a pencil? With an effing pencil. Yes, I do. That'd be great. A 16-bit throwback John Wick game would be killer. But I want this for everything. I mean, this is just video games to me. That's the thing, is like, yes, it's retro. Yes, we can make more realistic-looking 3D, you know, AAA kinds of things that get as close to simulating... That was weird pronunciation. To simulating a real-life experience as possible. But I don't need that. I also have enjoyed that with things. You know, particularly like the Arkham games and stuff like that. But... this kind of thing is good enough for me. Alright. Look out, look out, look out. I really like things like Shovel Knight and Cuphead. Probably the best of this games of this ilk that, you know, aren't licensed things. Oh, it's cool that he just disappears there. soon as you can do that to get rid of enemies you don't want to deal with. That mechanic reminds me a little bit of like Sonic Generations. Oh, I got the ticket. I got golden ticket of Sonic CD. Is what I started to say. Pardon me. Okay, I'm not sure where I was supposed to go there. I forget, but we'll figure it out. That guy just bugging out was really funny. One thing these games really gets right is they're hard enough that sometimes you gotta play the level for a while and several times before you know where everything is, and you can get into a rhythm, in a groove, and really roll through it. Games like this were designed that way so that you would have to keep renting them. A lot of third-party games were that way anyway. Yeah, I'm not doing the slide enough. Maybe I have to kill this weird dog thing to go anywhere. No, maybe not. Okay. Okay, so then you're just stuck in this room. So I guess I was right. You do have to come back out here. I guess you just climb. Okay. And now we're in a public restroom. Classy. Look at comments again here when I finish this level. I'll look at comments when you fix that damn door. I don't think there's very much from superhero movies that's quoted on this channel by folks. More than that one. When you fix that damn door. And the other ones are also probably Spider-Man things. Oh, I guess I can't get that because I... Well, I don't already have it. I have to pitch for it. Which I keep forgetting I have. Oh, and now we get to the conveyor belts. I hate conveyor belts. In video games. They drive me crazy. I'm Michael Myers. I'm already moving slow enough. Then have to be on a friggin' conveyor belt. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out with me tonight, folks. It's good to see ya. I had another on-location movie shoot this weekend for... Oh, man! I knew that was going to happen. For the Superhero Rewind movie. We shot for a scene in a local coffee shop. It was a really neat place, and I don't want to give anything away by telling you too much about it, but we're gonna support those guys and tell you all about it when I get a little bit closer to releasing the movie. But really hit it off with them, and it was a super fun shoot. Actually, a place that was so cool, I ended up rewriting that entire scene just to make it more fun. It's going to be one of the better scenes in the movie, I think. It was not a Starbucks. No, it was a local place. It's kind of a hole-in-the-wall spot that is new just a couple of years ago. Austin says those hidden guys are annoying. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about with you know, replaying the level over and over again to know where things are. Because after a while, you know, you noticed I played it once and didn't remember where they all were, and then going through it again, I was jumping over them faster because I knew where they were going to pop up. Okay, so this is the last level I played before I quit the other night, and I didn't get through it. I didn't finish it. So I'm gonna assume there's a boss at the end of each of these. It looks like the stages or the levels are all 2 stages long. Let's see, in the same locale, kind of like most Sonic games. But loving the look of this. It's real polished. And I hope these sell really well and are popular, so these guys get to keep making these even past the 4 more they have planned. And like I said, I just can't wait to find out what they got the license to. Because I'm not a big horror guy, and even if it's stuff that I don't know much about or care about, I'm sure it'll be fun. But given that, oh, sorry, teenage girl, I feel really bad that I had to kill you. But I'm the shape, so I guess if I was really going to be in character, this would be a blind playthrough. You could watch me suck without having to listen to me ramble. Or pre-ramble. No such luck, though. I'm not a very good cosplayer. So you get the shape via Captain Logan. Captain the Shape. Ow. But at least I have more health now. So, you know, that's good. Come on, die, you. Hey, I got all those guys. Ah, I thought I was going to fall. Look out, look out, look out. I'm just glad you could avoid some of those. You don't have to kill them all. But yeah, controls are really responsive. See, I think that might have been another place where the ethnicity changed. It's really funny. So this is a hilarious excuse to have the typical like lava plumes. Because that's what this would be in a lot of other games, right? Like a Sonic or a Mario or something. Where those would be, like, you know, pillars of lava that fly up from the ground. But instead, it's guys throwing TNT. I think that's hilarious. I like how I'm getting stronger the more evil I'm doing. That's pretty cool. I honestly, it wasn't a given to me that you would play as Michael Myers in this game. Like, I figured you'd be like Laurie Strode and you'd have to just be chased by Michael in a side-scrolling platform while, I don't know, maybe dealing with other, you know, enemies and things also. So I gotta wait a minute so that I can bring the Hellscape back, just to give me access to that, and then put it back again, and then kill this guy. But then I think I have to do this again. Yeah, there we go. I don't know, Michael Myers working with a demon from hell is kind of a horrifying idea. We don't need this guy to be any more powerful. Oh, good, more health. Okay, I think this is about as far as I got the other day. This is getting really hairy. Okay. I wasn't sure what I was going to find when I fell there. I was glad that I didn't die. Let's see if I can get that ticket. Oh, you can't go through there. I'm not totally sure how you get it. Oh, I see. Okay, I would have to go down here. There we go. I did it. Oh, God, get out of there. Ooh, I love that he's on fire. That's great. I'm actually glad I hit the fire once to see that effect. That's cool. It's so on point. You think I wouldn't like this for how violent and gory it is, but... You know, it's so cartoony, it's hard to be too bothered by the blood. It's also funny that the blood starts to kind of dissipate. Oh, you know what that means. I got 40 pieces of ammo. That means we're about to sit through me trying to fight a boss again tediously and lose a lot. Look at those guys playing cards back there. Are they going to play cards the whole time? I'm just getting my ass kicked. Hi, Brightburns. Good to see you. What are folks saying here? Oh, thanks, Senior Sticks. He says the rambling is the best part. Well, I'm glad you feel that way, because 70% of what I do here really is that. Austin, if you hold down when falling, you can attack downwards. I haven't even thought to do that. I mean, I guess you can stand to reason. You can attack upwards. And I think I was doing that a little bit the other night, but I wasn't even thinking about it. Oh, why am I at this humble chop shop? Well, I don't know. I don't say anything. I have to kill the owner just so I can steal his coveralls. That's a reference to something in the sequels, right? I'm forgetting now. It's been too long. The only thing I've bought is a one-way ticket to send this psycho back to hell. Oh, wow, he looks formidable. He looks like a Neo Geo fighting game character. Okay, here we go. Some kind of demonic mechanical earth mover. This earth mover comes bearing gifts. Bob the Hun, these guys explode like they've been injected with bleed serum. Oh, this is the one that Austin told me is like Robotnik in the early Sonic games. Whoa. It's hard to tell how much room I've got, when I'm supposed to move forward. Okay, I haven't tried this one yet, guys, so I'm just gonna need... Oh, I can't even touch that. Okay. That's funny. It is like Robotnik in that way. So I got a duck there. Okay. Okay, kill all the ethnicity changing bystanders. Okay, hit it once. Do I jump there? Throwing that doesn't help. Yeah, that actually hits me weird. Maybe go like this. Down. Jump. Down. Down. Yeah, it helps if I say it out loud. Oh, God! Well, I got him once. I've only hit him a couple of times, and he's got, like, I don't know, 9 or 10. So I don't know if I'll get past this before I want to quit. I was just going to broadcast about an hour tonight. We'll see if we can at least get past this boss. I don't know if we can. Oh, I want that one. No, stop it. Stop it. Okay, I want this one. There we go. Much better. Oh. Oh, I got him. Oh, God. I didn't do that on purpose, but okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to avoid that. I guess I just jump when it falls. Yeah, okay. I don't know how to avoid that either. Yeah, and I'm down to 2. Oh, I don't like bosses, you guys. Just tedious. Oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Games with too much of a boss focus sometimes deter me from even wanting to play them. It's part of why I don't care for Mega Man. I mean, I say that, like, I'd like to get into Mega Man, I just suck at it. I tried that on stream at one point. Oops. Watch out, tires. Oh! I thought I jumped. Okay, well, I'm starting to get the hang of it. John, no, wait. Dan Schneider, I said nothing remotely racist, okay? Stop it. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my god, the timing. I thought I had that timed right. There, finally. God. I don't know how I'm supposed to avoid that. Is it even possible? I've already been hit 3 times here. No. Well, that was cheap. Tires. Now I'm having Earthworm Jim flashbacks. Jump. That I can kind of do. I'm sick of this one. Yeah, like I hit it and then I cannot time that jump right. Oh god. I don't know how to avoid this one. I can't avoid that. Okay. Well, I guess I'll give it one more shot. Joaquin's Lover, how crazy is the movie going to be? I mean, I guess it depends on your definition. There are surprises to be sure. I have already announced that it is in its way a superhero movie, like a bona fide superhero movie. And so, I don't think it's giving away too much to say. I'm curious to see what people think of my costume. Which I'm not revealing yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to put that in advertising. I know this sounds like a cop-out. My finger really did slip there. I missed it. Okay, is there a way to avoid this? What if I do that? At least I can get some hits off of it if I do that. Like, that's good. This I'm managing okay. I mean, Austin, you're right. It is kind of Eggman-ish. Once you kind of get it down. You know, yeah, there's a lot of Sonic bosses that are like this, where at first it seems hard, and then you're like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do, okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, but then I gotta do it the other way. I see. Okay. I think I figured it out. Oops. That was dumb. That was dumb. I thought it was a different one. This thing is a friggin' transformer. No, I did it too soon. Okay. Well, like I said, at least I got to about where I did before, a little bit further. I don't know. Should I try this one more time? Like, I'm not making a lot of headway on it. Heart-shaped box. Why are we talking about heart-shaped box? Austin expects the superhero real movie to be very gory. I can tell you right now, it's not. It's not gory. Austin, the third and final boss, is the hardest. Oh, good. I can't wait. Okay, I'm going to give this one more go. I don't think I'll get through it, but I'll try one more time. And then I'm going to bid everybody farewell tonight, I think. Stop it. God. Can I jump over? Stop it. I don't want that. I want... This is so funny. Here. There we go. I had to sneak past it. Here we go. I got 3 hits off of it. Cool. Figured that out. Oh, I keep thinking that's the other one. Maybe we'll have it this time. Again, I'm glad I've got more health now. I think I've got that down now, so we don't have those cheap hits anymore. And then this one's pretty easy. Oh, crap. That was a mistake. I spoke too soon. Oh, and I got hit on the back end, too. That's not what you want. And I missed that, too. Okay. I'm not going to get it right now, but at least I'm figuring it out. I'll get it on my own. See, this is enough game for me for a while. I'll get Evil Dead when I get through this finally. Which will be a while. And some of these you really can't hit, so you gotta wait for the ones that you can. I mean, there probably is a way to hit that. I'm not sure how to do it without unnecessary risk. Bouncy tires. Nah, come on. I screwed that up. I hate that. And then I'm gonna get another hit off of it. It's going to be all the bottom one? Okay. You know, I'm starting to get, like, Robotnik themes in my head. Will it all be the top one? Nope. It's going back and forth, isn't it? No, it's not. Truly randomized. Yeah, I don't know if I can hit that. God. There's not enough places that I can actually stab it with my knife, because, you know, that's how you destroy an earth mover. Well, I don't know. I got a chance here. Is it all the top? It's all the top. I'm not gonna hit that. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Is everyone having fun? These things are so tedious. It's time for the Michael Myers rhythm game, folks. Can you imagine that on Guitar Hero? Dun 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 dun. Just let me hit it again. This should be the one where I can hit it again. Oh, no, it's not. This one you can hit, but I'm not... Well, I did earlier, but I think I had to get really close to it first. Oh my god, it's still not letting me hit it. Maybe somebody in the comments is mentioning another way to hit it, but I'm not looking at the comments right now because I want to get through this thing. There it is. It's just taking forever. Maybe there's a way to hit this one, but I don't know how. There it is. We're almost there. Which sucks if I manage this because I'm going to be a little bit tempted to keep going. Just in the nick of time. Oh, come on. Did I get it? Oh, okay. So you can jump up there at the end and hit it. Austin, you can also jump and charge attack over some of these attacks. See, I didn't think you could charge attack during the boss because I tried to do the bosses because I tried to do it on the last boss and it wouldn't let me do it. So yeah, it took forever, but I got through it. I was sure there was a faster way to do that, but whatever. Okay, so I can't do any more health increases because it costs 400. But I will go ahead and do a weapon increase. But I'm past an hour. I got to work out and go to bed and stuff. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if I'll stream any more of this. I kind of wanted to just do a fun sample of this. But I may come back and do more of this if there's interest. We had a nice crowd tonight. So thank you guys for being here. And I will see you with more stuff here this week on Geekvolution starting on Wednesday. Have a great week. And good night, everybody. Bye, folks. Okay, I never do this. I'm going to come back for a second. Dan Schneider had a super chat, and I totally missed it. Chili super chat, will your movie release on VHS for my collection? No, we're not going to have... I mean, that would be amazing. we're not planning a physical release of any kind. There are some things about it that make it very difficult to sell legally, so we're approaching it much more like a fan film. So I would love to do some kind of limited thing at some point that we would maybe give away. But I can't promise that's going to happen. And if it did, it would be on disc. And last time I tried to do a thing on disc, it was an absolute nightmare. So I don't know if I want to even bother with that again. I'd love to. But certainly not VHS. You know, unless I like made DVDs and then I dubbed them onto blank VHSs myself, which would be really funny. And made like, I don't know, 10 and then gave those away. But I don't know, that could happen. That would be hilarious. Anyway, thanks for the super chat, and I'm glad I saw it before I finished. But I'm actually finishing now, and I'll see you later. Bye, folks.